city's gonna tell you the tale. Everyone was left in the veil. My time won't come to an end. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around. And keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting. I'm back to the bone. Got blood on my knees. I'm back for my life, I'm fighting. Yeah, I'm back to the bone. Got blood on my knees. I'm back for my life, I'm fighting. The ash came burning down. No, you won't hear a sound. The screaming bottled within. Take a look around. And keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting.
Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out, the football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. This, of course, the fixture to which we've been looking forward so very, very much, and for so very, very long. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch is pristine, the crowd basking in the sun, smiles on faces. A really good omen for the game, we hope. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Great pride, the anthems. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. It's out, well played. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Gently done. Can he get away here? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. They've got it again. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Haaland. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's found a way through. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Aim forwards. De Bruyne. Now Lewis, Nico Gonzalez. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Turns back here, probably the best option. Gets his pass away. He's got away. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And the keeper's got it again. Nice bit of trickery. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Throw it. And it's played forward. Forward it goes.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Could move up a gear here. Succumbs to the pressure. Gently done. Quarter of an hour played. No goals as yet. And back to the goalkeeper. Moved on forwards. Forwards and with intent. And he's forced to go back. Now it's Haaland. Played back to the goalkeeper. Shifted upfield. Passes short and sharp. Some really good ball movement. Passing nice and neat. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Aim forwards. Oh, it's come loose. Haaland, looking for the runner. That's a nicely measured pass. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Of passing here, really easy on the eye. Gently done. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rodri charging forward, the ball at his feet. It's a throw-in. Now it's again for a throw-in.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
De Bruyne! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Opts for safety. moved on forwards. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's played forward. It's a good spell of possession, this. 15 minutes till half-time. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, terrible pass. Turns back here, probably the best option. Foden producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Forwards and with intent. Goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Forward it goes. And he's forced to go back. Shifted upfield. Half-time getting close now. And it's gone back to the keeper. A throw. Turns back here, probably the best option. Well, Jim, looking at the movement out there, it seems to me there's been a change of plan.
Well, it very much looks like the fullbacks are not pushing up as you would expect in wide areas. They're operating more centrally now and looking for a compactness down the middle to stop counter-attacks.
He's felt that, hasn't he? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He knows
going into that little black book. Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Great leap! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Haaland. Haaland! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means, and the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate, and so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Haaland. Oh, good spread. And he's had it nicked away.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. De Bruyne! Oh, the ball's run loose here. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Some serious talking done in that dressing room during the break, because they've started this second half with much more intent, and the captain's finish was sublime. Just the ideal tonic for the remainder.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Lofted upfield. Oh, that's a key interception. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. And now they can spring out of defence. Has a shot! Magnificent! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He just absolutely speared that in.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Haaland gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Aim forwards. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Gently done. Well, that's well seen too. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Moved on forwards. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Lewis. Here's Nico Gonzalez. It's gone out for a throw-in. Ruben Diaz. And it's played forward. It's a good foot in there. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Nico Gonzalez. De Bruyne. Oh, it's Haaland. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, the keeper probably felt he could read that, but he's guessed completely wrongly. He's gone to the other side.
breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Rodri. Haaland. Nice physical challenge. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Rodri. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, what a mistake! Great chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Driving forward. He is through here. Great hit! He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Can he stop it going out? It's their second corner of the game. Massive leap! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Rodri. Is coming off in quick succession here. Forwards and with intent. Foden. He's not getting any further than that. And it's played forward. Passes short and sharp. Forward it goes. Be a throw-in. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Looking tidy in possession here. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Shifted upfield. Foden. De Bruyne. Played out to the right. That's been intercepted. Haaland. Now it's Haaland. Aim forwards. Gently done. Back into the middle. And back to the keeper they go. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Sudden chance to counter. Driving hard and making. He'll try from distance. And it was a chance, but meet and grip for the keeper.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Rodri. Rodri. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Haaland. Played back in.
They deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Haaland pinches it off him. Oh, that's well spotted.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That is out of play.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Chance here to counter. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Foden.
concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Now it's Haaland.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Lewis. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. That has been knocked clear. Now who's going to be first to this? One in.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And he's away.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
clearly not happy with that. And it's De Bruyne.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Clears it out of harm's way. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's away! He's tried one! Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Nice ball, and he might be in here. It's run loose here. Now they could break here. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Moved on forwards. Foden. Foden carries the ball down the right. Shifted upfield. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And that is high. Minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. He's had it taken off him. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Ruben Dias, and Akanji, and it's Stones. Foden. Now it's Haaland. Foden, he's shifting through the gears here. Good running, strong and purposeful. Shot a goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Gundogan. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could...
He's having a go! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Forwards and with intent. Gundogan. De Bruyne. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
So will they make it count again? Akanji gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. De Bruyne stands tall and stands strong. And the counter is on. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Smoothly does it. And the finish! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been won straight back. He's through, now is he in? He's gone for goal! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Gundogan. And it's De Bruyne. Haaland. That is a brilliant interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. It's good running with the ball. De Bruyne, driving forward. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Driving on and making good progress. And he's found a way past. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the...
Can he put it away? And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, that's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
Sudden chance to counter. It's a loose ball. Kovacic. It's Kovacic! Tries to get it clear. Out to the right. And it's Stones. Good running with the ball. And he's had a hit! Oh, should have put that away. So their fourth corner of the game. That's it! Really well taken goal. And with that goal comes comfort. So the lead now. That's it for the first period of extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last... He's going for goal! Oh my word, that is quite something! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are cruising away. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
So now the difference is 3. Stones. Some really good ball movement. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. De Bruyne has been caught there, it's a foul. And straight into the wall. Just eases him off the ball. Good running, strong and purposeful. Stood up well to him there. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. He has found the way through. Played back to the goalkeeper. And out to safety. Stones. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that defending is unapologetically. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. De Bruyne. Can he get away? Haaland! No, he's missed it.
Well, the control on receipt was far better than the control on dispatch.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. De Bruyne to Kovacic. De Bruyne. Muscular approach does pay off here. And Bob. Done delicately. That's surely a foul, free kick. Stones. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's beaten the last man. It's anyone's ball now. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Driving forward. Hits one! And that's off target. Stones. And it's De Bruyne. Gundogan. Some good work on the right flank here. And he has been fouled there. Just wouldn't stay down for him. Kovacic. Ruben Dias. That's Gundogan. Forward it goes. Over to the left. Decent hit! Oh, that is rather wayward. Now, who's going to be first to this? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Gundogan. Now then, the ball's come loose. It's a promising run he's making on the right. He's found a way through. He's found some space. Now the finish! Yes! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Referee's given a throw. Who's going to be first to this? That's good defending, very good defending. And that will be the final act.
Listen up, says my teacher, and find other class. He says if you're not a believer, off views, that's on you. Better shape up and pay your dues. Off my views, that's on you. I'll be on a flight soon to the end. I sing you. Gotta know all this propaganda. How do you do? Better that I learn my own medicine for you. Never gonna make them think I'll stand there. For all the things that I've said, pushing me closer to the edge. Hand back John, all let loose. Don't mind if I do. For all the things that I've said, pushing me closer to the edge. Hand back John, all let loose. Don't mind if I do. Free as the wind and as strong as a piece of amber. Give me a breath like the fire you'll soon remember. Ooh. I'll be on a flight soon to the end. I'm singing. Ooh. Gotta know all this propaganda. How do you do? For all the things that I've said, pushing me closer to the edge. Hand back John, now let loose. Don't mind if I do. For all the things that I've said, pushing me closer.